watering plants day. These are my babies. Has grown so much. She literally was a gift my best friend Sam gave to me. She was only like a couple leaves in when he potted her for me, and now she is touching the ground. So I'm a very proud mom. She is so happy. Then we've got Miss Girl over here, and we've got Miss Girl over here, who I feel like is at a plateau right now. She's kind of been at this length for a while, and I'm wondering if it's because I need to repot her into a bigger pot. Like, she's healthy, but she is plateauing. So I guess we'll have to see what's up with that. If I am being totally honest, I don't want to film right now, but it's the start of a new week, and the truth is I'm anxious about it, and it's because every start to the week makes me a little nervous. I feel like I have a lot of pressure and weight on my shoulders to be productive and not slack off and make enough money and audition for the thing and be positive, and today it's a little harder than I'd like for it to be. It's also rainy and cloudy, so maybe that has something to do with it too, but you know, being an actor is so much more than the glitz and glam of it all. Like, it is being responsible, it is having a million side hustles just so you can go to that one audition. You solely rely on yourself to be organized and on top of your you know what. And sorry, I'm trying to curse a little less because my last vlog I was like bleeping out something every like 10 seconds. And some days it's just raining in New York City and I just want to like draw and eat cookies. But that's not really what's gonna get me to my next chapter, and I constantly feel kind of like this push to be like, okay girl, like come on, like you got this. It's hard to be your own cheerleader, which is kind of like a big part of this career, is being your own cheerleader, because nobody gets what's going on in your life when you're doing this, you know. There's a lot of financial stresses. Some days I'm like, do I just give up? But I'm not gonna. But you know what, that's kind of also the big point of starting this vlog, is to be like, hey, there's a lot of ugly sides to this, and today's kind of one of those like uglier sides, but I also know it'll get a lot better, because like this is just one wave of the day and I can control my emotions and I can get myself there, so we're gonna get myself there, right? I just had therapy and feel a little better. I think I need to move my body, even though I really don't want to. Like, I really just want to lie down, but I know that if I lie down, I will let my anxiety take over me. So I'm gonna force myself to get up. Just gonna walk on the treadmill, 12-3-30 style, and move my body and watch Netflix. I'm gonna face the rain, do my 12-3-30, and come back and get my groceries. So I went to the gym. I'm glad I went. I feel better. I stretched. I ate some food. I got my grocery order. So let's unpack it. I don't know why rain always makes me feel so sad. I am so dramatic. The hack I've learned to staying here and not throwing in the towel is just investing in some of the services that just make your life overall better while living here. And one of those is this. It is. Hate to admit it, but it's true. Oh. I accidentally ordered so many bananas I don't know what happened, but somehow I only meant to get one of these and I ended up with 4. This is my grocery haul. This is what I typically get. New additions this year include Love Crunch. Get on it. We've got chicken, salmon, fruit, cottage cheese for eggs because that's changed my life. These are pretty yummy. Love me some coconut milk. Don't know what it is about yellow rice. I just grew up eating this and that makes me feel good inside. And I've become obsessed with yogurt bowls in the last year, and avocados, lemons, and an unnecessary amount of bananas. Okay, this right here was like $70, right? If I went to my local grocery store and bought the same thing, I probably would have spent nearly $150. So just think about that. Think about it. Okay, we are in self-tape mode. Welcome to my life. So I have 2 commercial self-tapes to do and they will be super fun. This is where it gets weird. I have to just like act to no one and then just submit it into the space, into the sky, and hope someone does something with it. It's the perfect balance between, please, I need this job, and also being at peace with moving on to whatever's next. It's just so weird. This is my job. And nobody's here. Nobody's here. So, wrapped the auditions. Sometimes I have a lot of fun in them, and then sometimes I feel like casting is just like when the instructions are just so poorly written out, and you're like, what exactly is it you want me to do? But at the same time, some of these gigs pay so much money, you just gotta get over the hump and be like, yeah, I feel crazy, but hey, if I booked this, I'd be like, my rent would be paid, you know? So your pros and your cons, and that's the actor life, baby. Good morning. I thought I submitted for a tape last night and it never went through, and then I deleted the video because I needed more storage on my phone. And I just got a call from my agent being like, what happened? And I'm like, what do you mean what happened? Like, I submitted it. And she's like, no, you didn't go through. And I worked until 1 last night and I'm like all disoriented having to film this, and I don't want to put makeup on right now, but I'm like not looking super fresh. Okay, I brushed out my brows. Hopefully that looks like, I don't know, did that do anything? Just gonna put on a little mascara. I'm alive. I'm awake. I don't look like I just got punched in the face. You work so hard just to let the internet bring you down. I wish this like pimple would go away. It's like not a pimple anymore when I try to pop it, and now it's just there because I couldn't not touch it, and yeah. Luckily, some parts of the self-tape I had, this is the look I was going for. Very demure, very cutesy. Professional, hair done, makeup done, looking good. And then there's this part, which, listen,
she doesn't look as fresh, but this is what we're getting. So I had to redo just the slate, luckily, but it's not that, but it's something. I'm gonna get myself back in the right headspace because I'm thrown off on this Wednesday morning. I woke up like bed not made, meditation not done, phone not charged. I just feel like a New York City rat. I'm about to do a callback for a TV show out in LA, which would be really cool. So fingers crossed it goes well. It's always such a weird mindset to feel excited for new opportunities and see where your fate awaits you. On one hand, I'm like, wow, this could like change my life. And then the other hand, I'm like, this could just be another experience to add to the list. But we'll see. It just happened and it went really well. And sometimes you just gotta be like, it was good. It was good. I felt affirmed. It's always nice when casting is appreciative of your time, and it's also really nice when they affirm you, which I got affirmed from my initial tape, and god damn, it felt good, because I also didn't feel super great about that tape. So it's just wild how judgmental we are of ourselves, because casting loved it. So think about it. Think about it. It's that time where life gets a little harder for the girls. This week has kind of been an anxiety week for me, which sucks. I need to go get some CBD, I think, but we're dealing with it. It's annoying because I don't know if, like, I feel like people don't talk about like menstrual cycles on the internet that much, but like, oh my god, they're awful. I feel like every month I get a new formula of like what it looks like for me. Like sometimes it's my anxiety and my chest is really tight. Other weeks I'm like or other months I'm like so incredibly sad, and it's just one or the other. This week it's anxiety, and I'm like fixated and obsessing on topics and thoughts and driving myself crazy. Trying to deal with that though, because it's not healthy, and I'm like, there has to be a way to like work through this, but I don't know those answers yet. All I know is that sometimes I'm like so mad or I'm like so anxious, and it's like way too much, and I recognize that. So that's fun. Okay, I got a bunch of self-tape requests come in yesterday, which is great, and that's exciting. It's been kind of slow the last couple of weeks, so it's actually exciting. I had my callback yesterday. I'm getting ready to cover another babysitting shift and get a self-tape in before then. So I have 3 songs, 1 scene to learn for a self-tape. Then which is not due till Monday, but I also have a lot to learn on top of this
commercial self-tape I need to get in by the end of the day. So I'll film it before babysitting, and then I'll like probably edit and submit while I'm babysitting, because I'll have some breaks here and there, and then I'll just have to come home and keep learning the material, because the more you're prepared, the better your self-tapes go. And it's just overall a lot. Your self-tape auditions go so much better when you are actually prepared and know what you're singing. So like the fact that I have to know like a whole song, 2 other cuts, and decide and film it by Sunday on top of working and trying to like go to the gym and eat well, and that's just, this is where I get a little like but it's all good things. These are exciting problems. I rather have these problems than be like nothing is going on, and that is the worst anxiety for me. But I need to go get some CBD at the store today and relax. They're just specks on a planet, and I need to remember that at times where my chest feels like it's gonna fucking implode in itself, because today is one of those days, and I'm just like, I'm like trying to learn audition material, and I'm like, but I told my mom about my anxieties yesterday, and at 6 a.m. Amazon rang on my door, and I got this. This is the stuff that I'm trying to learn, like when I have work shifts and then all these auditions come up out of nowhere. Everything else I'm kind of working on for my personal self has to get pushed. Like my voiceover studio I'm working on, my makeup kit I'm working on, my musical I'm working on. Like there's all these other like creative projects I have going on, and then like they all have to come to a halt because I have to prioritize these auditions and working because I need to pay rent. And so it's like all my goals essentially get kind of like, it keeps getting like pushed, and it's hard to not look at my lists or like my personal to-do lists and think like I'm not slacking off, or like I'm, you know, not being lazy, because I'm not. It's like there's just so much that I want to do, but there's only so much time in a day. There's literally only so much time in a day. But hey, we'll get there. Baby steps. I'm losing my mind today. Anybody else feel this way? Anybody gonna tell me it's okay? Yeah, that's fitting. My light just died. We did it. We self-taped with the time that we had. I'm gonna go to the Upper East Side and babysit, and I'm gonna edit and submit my tape while I'm there. Gonna keep learning. I messed up before. I actually have 4 songs and 1 side to learn by Monday. It's due Monday, which means I have to kind of know it and be comfortable with it by tomorrow and Sunday to start filming. So, lots to do, and this video is not sponsored, but if it was, it'd be sponsored by Calm, because I just meditated, as I do every day for 10 minutes, and I already feel so much better. I should have done that the minute I woke up. I don't know why I didn't, but I'm really glad I did it just now, because all of the crazy is overwhelming. Anyways, we're off. I'm testing my mic. I'm testing. This is at 4. I'm testing. I'm testing, yeah. Okay. So basically, for those who don't know, like the iPhone microphone just really like gets overwhelmed with so much like sound with the speaker and everything. So my voice teacher actually hooked me up with an iRig. This iRig connects to the microphone into this and into the iPhone. It, plugs into the phone, and then it records everything from the mic, so you get an even sound. And I've been pretty lazy and forgetting to like set this up because I'm just like, oh, I gotta do a self-tape and I just want to like get it done. But my self-tapes have been sounding like shit, and I forgot that I had all this, and so now I'm gonna stop being lazy and actually utilize it because it makes a difference. So if you didn't know how to control your sound before, now you do. Look, if Chelsea wants to see you as a little boy, you make sure you do it right. Hey, that's a wrap. That's a wrap on my self-tapes. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a wrap on my self-tapes. I'm done with my self-tapes. I'm done. My self-tapes. I still have a side to do, but no one's home right now. It's too late to apologize. Oh, it's too late. I gotta stop. I gotta stop this. I gotta stop this now. Also, one last thing to add, like being a beginner is so hard. And I think like whoever is watching this, if you are a beginner in something, good for you, because it's just like a fun creative thing for me to do and look back on. I like holding myself accountable, and I also like creating a little time capsule of my life. I know that what is ahead of me is only going to be great, so to look back on all the stuff that I've been working on to get to that point, whatever that point is going to be really cool. And this is also a place for community and for people to feel also seen, because I know that my struggles are not just on me, like we all go through stuff. And so yeah, so thanks for watching, and tune in to my next vlog, or I'm going to California soon, so I'll vlog my family because that will be really fun and cute. And yeah, thanks for being here. And oh, do I want to end on a quote like I did last time? Nah, maybe next time. Also, one last thing to add, like being a beginner is so hard, and I think like whoever is watching this, if you are a beginner in something, good for you. This is the hardest time for us girlies. Being a beginner is so incredibly tough, and like let's just support each other in the fact that we're taking action to like achieve the things we want to do, and like we don't have to know everything in order to start. So let this be your sign or whatever to just do whatever the you want to be doing and go for it. We are just specks on a rock. Nothing is that deep. So just do it, okay? Till next time.